Hi children, welcome back to Grammar Time. In the last class we have studied about sentence and its kinds. I think all have prepared notes and all. So don't wait for tomorrow. Prepare your notes daily wise. So today we are going to split that sentence into two parts. That means subject and predicate. So what is called subject? Subject is the doer of the action in a sentence, or about whom we are talking in a sentence. Doer means one who does the action in a sentence. So from this point, 2 points we are getting: action and description. So let us see in the definition. A subject is a noun or pronoun who does the action in a sentence or about whom we are talking in a sentence. That means a noun or pronoun only can be the subject of a sentence. So a subject is a noun or pronoun who does the action. That means 2 points we are getting. One is action and about whom we are talking. That means whom we are qualifying or whom we are describing in a sentence. So from the example we can understand that one. Raju drives a car. In this sentence we can see only action here. Okay, one action. Who drives? Raju drives. And he is a driver. In this sentence we cannot see any action here. Only description is there. It is showing he is a driver. Shows what he is. So it shows a description. So this is about subject. Now kinds of subject. That means normally in sentences we can find only one subject like Raju or he. But in some sentences we can see more than one words are used, or a group of words have been used in the place of a subject. So such subjects are called compound subjects. These compound subjects are also again divided into two. The subjects that are made up of phrases like these words. The captain along with the team has arrived. We see that the captain along, if we see we can say the captain along with the team is the subject here. This group of words makes the subject here. And another one is two nouns or two or more than one nouns are combined or joined by a conjunction. So let us see the example. Either he or his friend will win the race. That means he is used here, friend also. That means one pronoun, one noun also are used here, and they are connected by either or. That means a conjunction is used for joining more than one subject there. Such subjects are called compound subjects. Then how will you find out the subject of a sentence? So if you wanted to get the subject of a sentence, there is a shortcut or a technique is there. That is what we have to first of all we have to find out the verb there. First, example: Raju drives a car. In this sentence, drives is the verb there. We have to ask the verb who or what. The two words we have used. Listen clearly. Who or what, we have to ask the verb. The ask here which verb question is suitable here. So we can see who is suitable there. We have to ask the who drives. So we will get the answer Raju drives. So Raju will be the subject there. And second verb is here. It is a being verb. So we have to ask again who. Who is a driver? He is a driver. So he is the subject here. So like subject, predicate also there. So what is called a predicate? Predicate means it's a group of words containing a verb. So main feature of the predicate is that it has a verb. At least one verb will be there. And predicate shows what the subject does or what we are telling about the subject. That means predicate shows the action done by the subject. What it shows what the subject is doing in a sentence, or what is described in a sentence, or about what we are describing about the subject in a sentence. Same example we can say Raju drives a car. In this sentence, predicate we can say drives a car is the predicate here. It shows what Raju does here. What Raju does here? Drives a car. And is a driver here. Next one. It shows what he, or it gives a qualification to or description to he is a driver. What he is a driver. So it has showed two duties which are there. First one is it should show the action done by the subject, or it should show the qualification or description on the subject. The next one, compound subject, compound predicate also there. So normally we can say one subject and one verb, like this sentences. Raju drives a car, one subject, one verb. But in some sentences we can find many verbs are used, or many verbs are used for one subject. Like this sentence, see that she lives in Chennai and speaks Tamil. In this sentence, she is subject here. Two predicates are there. Lives in Chennai and speaks Tamil. But they have been connected by a conjunction there. A conjunction is necessary there for connecting such a compound subjects. Now students, let us see the subject in different sentences. We have already studied 4 kinds of sentences: assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. In all kinds of sentence, the subject's position or place is different. So now let us see how it is treated. First of all, assertive sentence. In assertive sentence, subject is normally coming in the starting itself. For example, see, Mahima is my best friend. Who is my best friend? Mahima. So it comes in the first itself. So we can say an assertive sentence always starts with a subject. But there is an exception for that one. In assertive sentence, some sentences are starting with here and there. In that case, the subject will come at the end of this sentence. For example, there are 4 puppies. Here the subject is puppies. So this sentence is starting from with the there are. So verb will come first, and after that only subject will come. Then next one, here is the shop. Same like that. Shop is the subject here. The verb came first, and then after only the subject comes. Then subject in interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence, normally we know that subject is coming after the verb only. For example, see, where is the puppy? The puppy is the subject here. It is coming after the verb. But there is a better method for understanding subject in interrogative sentence. That is, we have to convert that interrogative sentence into a statement or assertive sentences. Then it is easy to find out the subject. For example, where is the puppy? Then we will convert this sentence into assertive sentence. Then the puppy is under the cot. Then if we get an assertive sentence, then it is easy to understand the subject. The subject is starting itself. The puppy is the subject here. Then subject in imperative sentence. Subject in imperative sentence, we know that imperative sentence are showing command, request, advice, etc. So those sentences are starting with the verbs only first. I have already told you in the last class, subject in imperative sentence is hidden or understood. That is not directly written there. So every imperative sentence is having subject is you. For example, clean your room. The subject is you. You is not clearly written there. For understanding only I have written here. Normally you is not written there. So if you find any time any imperative sentence, understand that the subject of an imperative sentence will be always you. You will be the subject of imperative sentences. The next one, exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence are having subject just before the verb. For example, see that how beautiful the garden is. Here the verb is and the subject is used just before that. Subject is garden, here it is used just before that one. So children, prepare the notes every day which I am giving, and if you have any doubt, I am adding my WhatsApp number with this video class. God bless you. Thank you for attending the class.